Today we are going to discuss about the problems on voltage drop and power loss calculations. Okay, this is the distribution system, AC distribution system. Okay, having the three loads that are C. The loading points are the C, D, and B. Okay, at C we are having the 100 amperes and 120 amperes and 80 amperes. Okay, the distances between the A to C is 150 meters and C to D is 100 meters and D to B is 100 meters. Okay, this is the feeding point from the A. Okay, this is the feeding point from the A. Okay, a DC distribution system is shown in the figure. Okay, the resistance of both conductor and return is 0.1 ohm per kilometer. Find the voltage at point C, at point D, and at point B. If VA is equal to 200 volts. Okay, if VA is equal to 200 volts. Okay, next coming to the solution. Okay, first we can find the resistance or the different sections. Okay, we find out the resistance at section AC, that is RAC. Okay, first of all, we find the resistance at section AC. Next, we find the resistance at section CD. Next, we find the resistance at section DB. Okay, this is the resistance at section DB. Okay, first find the resistance at the section AC. Okay, therefore RAC is equal to, okay, what is the distance between A to C? That is 150 into, okay, what is the resistance? That is 0.1. Both return, go and return. Okay, we are having the resistance that is 0.1 by the total per kilometer. Okay, 0.1 ohm per kilometer. Okay, that's why we are representing, or we are dividing with 1000. Okay, therefore RAC is equal to, okay, therefore RAC is equal to, the distance between A to C is 150 and resistance is 0.1 per kilometer, means by 1000. Okay, this is the resistance across the A to C section. Similarly, okay, we calculate the resistance across the C to D section. Okay, similarly, we are calculating the resistance across the C to D section. Okay, that is ICD, sorry, RCD. Okay, RCD is equal to, what is the distance between C to D? That is 100. Okay, 100 into the resistance is 0.1 by 1000. Okay, 0.1 by 1000. Okay, similarly, we calculate the RBD value. Okay, what is the formula for RBD? Therefore, the distance between the B to D is 100. Okay, the distance between B to D is the 100. Okay, 100 into the resistance is 0.1 by 1000. By 1000. Okay, therefore RBD is equal to RCD. RBD is equal to RCD. Okay, this is the resistance between the B to D point and the C to D point. Okay, next we calculate the voltage drop up to point C. Okay, next we calculate the voltage drop up to point C. Okay, what is the voltage drop? Okay, the distance between the conductor first, what is the voltage drop? Means the current is 100 into RAC is 0.015. Okay, IC into current into resistance plus total length. Okay, what is the total length of the distributor? That is 350 meters. Okay, therefore 350 into resistance. Okay, length into resistance plus current into resistance. Okay, similarly we calculate the voltage drop at point D. Okay, that is current at point D plus, okay, the distance between the C to D, that is 150 meters, and the distance between the D to E point, that is 200. Okay, similarly, we calculate the voltage drop at point B. Okay, next we find out the voltage at point C. Voltage at point C, that is VC. VC. Okay, what is the voltage at point C? VC. Therefore, VC is equal to VA. What is the VA? 200. VA is equal to 200 minus voltage drop across the point C. Okay, VA minus voltage across the point C. Okay, what is the VA value? 200 minus voltage across the point C is 6.75. 6.75. Okay, similarly, we calculate the voltage at point D. Okay, what is the voltage at point A? 200 minus voltage drop at the point D is 10.25. Okay, similarly, we calculate the voltage at point B. Okay, voltage at point B is VA minus voltage drop across the point B. Okay, 200 minus 12.25. 200 minus 12.25. Okay, these are the various voltages at points. Okay. These are the various voltages at various points. Okay, this is the DC distribution system fed at one end for non-uniform loading. Okay, for non-uniform loading. Okay, similarly, we calculate the another problem. An unbalanced three-phase star connected load is connected to a balanced three-phase four-wire source. Okay, therefore, the load impedance, that is ZR, ZY, and ZX are given as 70 at an angle of 30 degrees and 85 at an angle of minus 40 degrees and 50 at an angle of 35 degrees ohm per phase respectively. Okay, and the phase P line voltage as an effective value of 13.8 kilovolts. Okay, the effective value 13.8 kilovolts. Use the line to neutral voltage. Okay, use the line to neutral voltage of phase R as the reference and determining the line and the neutral currents and total real and reactive powers. Okay, we determining the neutral current and then total real and the reactive powers. Okay, this is the given three-phase diagram. Okay, we are having the three-phase voltages, that is ER, EB, and EY. Okay, the voltage across the R to Y phase is 13.8 kilovolts. Okay, therefore, the voltage across the R to Y phase is 13.8 kilovolts. Okay, this is the voltage across the R to Y phase. Next, this is the impedance, that is ZR. ZR is equal to 70 at an angle of 30 degrees and ZY is equal to 85 at an angle of 40 degrees and ZB is equal to 50 at an angle of 35 degrees. Okay, next we calculate the ER voltage, EY voltage and EB voltage. Okay, what is the ER voltage? ER is equal to 13.8, K means 1000 by root 3. Okay, by root 3, that is 7967.43. Okay, next EY is equal to, okay, this is the ER. And this is the EY. And this is the EB. This is the EB. Okay, each and every phase having the 120 degrees displacement. Okay, each and every phase having 120 degrees displacement. Okay, this is the 120 degrees. And this is also 120 degrees phase displacement. Okay, therefore, EY. Okay, therefore, EY is equal to, what is the ER value? 167.43 at an angle of minus 120 degrees. Okay, the phase displacement between R to Y. Okay, the phase displacement between R to Y is equal to minus 120 degrees. Similarly, we calculate the EB. Okay, EB is equal to ER at an angle of 120. Okay, therefore, the phase displacement between the R to Y. Okay, therefore, the phase displacement between the R to Y is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, R to Y is equal to 120 degrees. Next, we calculate the IR. Okay, what is the formula for IR? IR is equal to ER by ZR. Okay, what is the formula for IR? IR is equal to ER by ZR and IY equal to EY by ZY and IB equal to EB by ZB and IB equal to EB by ZB. Therefore, ER. Okay, what is the value for that? For ER, ER is equal to 7967.43 at an angle of 0 degrees by ZR. Okay, what is the ZR value? 70 at an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, ZR is equal to 70 at an angle of 30 degrees. Similarly, we calculate the IY. Okay, IY is equal to EY by ZY. Okay, what is the value for EY? 7967.43 at an angle of minus 120 degrees. Okay, minus 120 degrees by 85 at an angle of minus 40 degrees. 85 at an angle of minus 40 degrees. Okay, that is equal to 93.73 at an angle of minus 80 amperes. Similarly, we calculate the IB value. Okay, therefore, IB is equal to EB by ZB. IB is equal to EB by ZB, where EB is equal to 7967.43 at an angle of 120 degrees by 50 at an angle of 35 degrees. Okay, this is the ZB value. Okay, that is equal to 159.34 at an angle of 85 degrees. Okay, these are the currents at each and every phase. Okay, this is the IR current and this is the IY current and this is the IB current. Okay, this is the current at the R phase, current at the Y phase and current at the B phase. Next, IN. Okay, what is the neutral current? Therefore, IN is equal to IR plus IY plus IB. Okay, therefore, IN is equal to IR plus IY plus IB. And substitute all the values of phase currents. Okay, then we obtain the total neutral current. Okay, this is the neutral current. Okay, that is 129.1 129 sorry 12911.4.22 degree amperes. Okay, this is the current at the neutral point. Okay, 129.1 at an angle of 4.22 degree amperes. Okay, this is the neutral current. Okay, the value for neutral current is 129.1 at an angle of 4.22 amperes. At an angle of 4.22 amperes. Okay, this is the neutral current. Next, we calculate the power, real and reactive powers. Okay, what is the formula for real power? Okay, what is the formula for real power? Okay, therefore, we are having the three phases. Then we calculate the real power at R phase and real power at Y phase and real power at B phase. Okay, first PR is equal to ER into IR into cos phi. Okay, in the previous slides, we already calculate the voltage across the R phase and current flowing through the R phase, and we are having the power factor is there. Similarly, we calculate the PY. Py equal to Ey into Iy into cos phi. Ey into Iy into cos phi. Next, we calculate the PB, that is EB into IB into cos phi. Okay, EB into IB into cos phi. Okay, after calculating the real powers for each and every phase, we calculate the total real power. Okay, what is the formula for total real power? That is P is equal to, P1 plus P2 plus P3. Okay, then we obtain the total real power, that is 2397.34 kilowatts. Okay, similarly, we calculate the total reactive power, that is QR equal to ER/IR sin phi R. Next, what is the formula for Q2? Q2 is equal to EY IY sin phi. EY sin phi y. Okay, similarly, we calculate the Q3. Okay, what is the formula for Q3? That is EB. What is the formula for Q3? That is EB IB sin phi. Okay, EB IB sin phi. Okay, then we calculate the total reactive power. Okay, what is the formula for total reactive power? That is Q. Okay, therefore, Q is equal to total reactive power. Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Okay, this is the Q1 value and this is the Q2 value and this is the Q3 value. Okay, this is the real power P and this is the reactive power Q. Okay, next we calculate the total power, total actual power. Okay, what is the formula for total actual power? That is S. Okay, therefore, S is equal to the P plus JQ. Okay, therefore, S is equal to the P plus JQ. Okay, what is the P real power? Okay, that is 2397.34 plus J. Okay, what is the J value? JQ. Q value reactive power, that is minus 205.29. Okay, then we obtain the actual power, that is S. Okay, then we obtain the actual power, that is X. Okay, this is the real power, reactive power and the actual powers. Okay, that will be obtained in the system. Next, coming to the next problem, a two-wire DC distributor AB 300 meters long. Okay, is fed at both ends A and the B. Okay, in the previous problem, we are discussing about the distribution fed at one end. Okay, in this problem, we are discussing about the distribution fed at both ends, that is IA and the IB. Okay, therefore, the distributor supplies uniformly distributed load of 0.25 ampere meter and concentrated loads of 40 amperes at C and okay, at C point, the loading point is the 40 amperes. At D point, that is 60 amperes. Okay, the distance A to C. Okay, this is the A to C. The distance between the A to C is 120 meters and C to D is 60 meters and D to B is 120 meters. Okay, therefore, the loop resistance of the distributor is 0.1 ohm per 100 meters. Okay, both and A and B are maintained at 300 volts. Okay, both A and B are maintained at 300 volts. Okay, find the current fed at the A point and the B point and potential of C and the D points, and then we calculate the voltage drop at the C and the D points. Okay, first we calculate the resistance, that is the 0. Okay, the resistance is 0.1 ohm per 100 meters. Okay, then it is equal to 0.00 ohm per meter. Next, we calculate the voltage drop in section AC. Okay, what is the voltage drop formula? That is resistance into the length between the A to C section into the current in the section A to C. That is IA minus, okay, that is IA minus what is the current at A point A to C section? That is 40 IA minus 40 minus 60. Similarly, we calculate the current CD, that is IA minus current minus resistance, that is 0.25 into distance between the conductor. Similarly, we calculate the voltage drop in section CD and current entering at the DB section and voltage drop in the section DB. Okay, after we calculating all the voltage drops, then we calculate the current flowing through the all the currents, that is IA current. Next, the total current supplied by the distributor. Okay, the total current supplied by the distributor is, we calculate, that is 60 plus 40 plus 0.25 into 300. Okay, 60 plus 40 plus current is the 0.25 and into distance. Okay, what is the total distance? 120 plus 60 plus 120. Okay, next we calculate the current IB value. That is, IB is equal to the total current, that is 175. Okay, what is the total current? 175 minus, okay, current at point C, A, that is 85.5 amperes. 175 minus 85.5 amperes. Then we obtain the IB, that is 89.5 amperes. Okay, next we calculate the voltage drop in section AC. Okay, next we calculate the voltage drop in section AC. Okay, what is the voltage drop in section AC? Okay, that is A to C section. Okay, what is the current at A point? 85.5 minus, okay, current at the last section, that is 15 amperes. IA minus 145 minus 15. Okay, that is the current at the last section, that is 0.12 into 85.5 minus 15. Okay, similarly, we calculate the voltage at point C. Okay, how we will calculate voltage at point C? That is, the total distance, that is 140 plus 60, that is 300, minus voltage across the A to C section. Okay, voltage across the A to C section, that is 8.46. Okay, that is 8.46. Similarly, we calculate the voltage drop in section BD. Voltage drop in section BD. Okay, the voltage across the B to C, resistance across the B to D section into current. Okay, what is the current? The total current minus the current at that point. Similarly, we calculate the voltage at point D. Okay, similarly, we calculate the voltage at point D. Okay, that is the total distance minus voltage drop in section BD. Voltage drop in section BD, that is 8.94. Okay, the voltage at section BD is 8.94. Okay, Okay, this is the total voltage drops at each and every section. Okay, like that we calculate that voltage drops across the each and every section. Okay, by using these various formulas. Okay, these are the problems that will be related to the calculation of voltage drops and the power losses. These are the various voltage drops at the various sections. This is the DC distribution system fed at both ends. Okay, in this case, we are feeding the current at the various stages. Okay, at loading points are C, D, and B. Okay, the distance between the A to C section is 120 meters, 60 meters, and 120 meters. Okay, by using this data, we will find the voltages and the currents at the various points easily. Okay, similarly, we calculate the Ringman distribution system, that Ringman distribution system fed at one end and both ends. These are the problems that will be related to the voltage drops and the power loss calculations. Okay, we remember those the formulas. Okay, that is the active power and reactive power, and what is the apparent power, and what are the voltage drops at the various sections. Okay, that is the distribution fed at one end and the distribution fed at both ends, and when the Ringman distribution system is there and the AC distribution system. Okay, in the last class, we already solved the problem that will be related to the AC distribution system. Okay, fed at one end and also the Ringman distribution systems. Okay, for each and every problem, okay, first we are calculating the what are the voltage drops and the what are the power losses. Okay, that will be obtained in the each and every section. Okay, and then we calculate the total voltage drops and the total power losses in the system easily. Okay.